Okay, Shalom is real. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. All roads lead to the destruction of Babylon. As I said, it made me think of, even the Elder Manatas I did a video calling, naming the same thing, And hey, these are things we want to talk about. These are things that prophets should be talking about. All right, and we can continue to talk about them until they come. Okay, and until Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai takes us off those corners. Okay, now I got a couple of articles here, which, it's almost like a combination of things I've been seeing throughout the week, man. And that's just things I've been seeing, man. I know Akim have been seeing multitudes of, alarming videos, man, or alarming articles. All right. So the one I have seen, I believe, this came out today, September 20th. No matter who wins in 2020, there will be blood. Okay. Because as we know, Trump is, which I believe he's going to get reelected. Either that, he's going to get assassinated. But either way, as the article goes into, if Trump wins, you're going to have the people, the Democrats or the left, they're going to be pissed off. And if Trump loses, you're going to have the Republicans or the rights, they're going to be pissed off. And that's going to lead to race wars, race riots, which this goes into. I may not read it, I may just post a link on my on the description box of this video, But that's what we've been telling you, man. The day of the Lord, that's the day of the Lord, man. The scriptures say the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And we see this world is completely going this world has already been dark, But as the days continue to go on, more wickedness is happening. Esau is basically just digging a hole for himself in the presence of his allies and these other nations on the whole. As the day goes on, it's more, as I said, wickedness. Esau's pushing more laws for pedophilia, more laws for transgenderism, more laws for homosexuality. So this place is ripe for destruction. Okay, this place is literally ripe for destruction. Another article right here says on CNN, which just came out on Wednesday, September 18th, 2019, says the risk of a global pandemic is growing and the world isn't ready, experts say. All right, and as I thought about this lesson, and just these two articles alone, which, like I said, is more. As a matter of fact, there's another one I had seen today. It says World War III alert. Shocking video of Russia preparing for war as they warn conflict on the rise. All right. And one of the conflicts that's heavy, I remember the Apostle Ricard, he did his take on it. A conflict that's going on now is America is blaming Iran for the bombing of a Saudi Arabian oil tanker. All right. And Iran is saying if America attacks them, they have no choice but to defend themselves. All right. And as the scripture say in Ezekiel 38, Gog is going to be a guard to Persia. All right. Which modern day Iran is Persia. All right. The scriptures also say that they shall think within themselves to come into the land of the unwalled villages. Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel 38 and 11. And thou, which when you like I say, you start from the top, it goes into the Gog and Magog, which today we know is the land of Russia. Okay, So it says Ezekiel 38. I guess I'll start at the top and read 1 through 4, and then I'm gonna jump down to 11. And it says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws." All right, because the Most High, uh, you know, he's using Russia and bringing them back into that Cold War mindset as they once had. All right, to where that was, when you read into that, the Cold War era, there were a series of conflicts that led to a nuclear war then. All right, only this time it's actually going to happen. All right, so that's why the Most High is allowing America to do more and more BS, in which is going to get these nations more and more pissed off at them, to the fact that it's going to lead to an all-out war. All right, because America, as the scriptures say in Isaiah the 14th chapter, this is the place that smote the world with a continual stroke. All right, the scriptures also say in Habakkuk, they were as deaf and could not be satisfied. You know, so hey, this, in order for this place to stop their wickedness, they have to be taken out. That's just how it goes. And it says, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. All right, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, and all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and buckler. All right, then it goes down to say in Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, all of the north quarters, and all his bands. All right, which I forgot what Togarmah was, but it should be under Gomer if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Togarmah. Okay. Yeah, Togarmah is under Gomer. All right. These are sons of Gomer, which Gomer is modern day Turkey. Yeah, Gomer is modern day Turkey. All right, so it says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. All right, so Russia is going to be a guard unto the Iran. Now, if America tries to go over there and bully Iran, Russia's going to step in. So all these things are happening, and the Lord is showing us all these things for a reason. All right, and as the scripture says, it's high time to wake out of sleep. All right, now I'm jumping down to verse 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up into the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. And I believe personally this could honestly happen when World War III pops off. All right, because Esau is going to have all boots on the ground when World War III pops off, which will leave America totally defenseless. In which case Russia could come in here, man. So it's gonna get nasty. And like the article we just read. All right, not this one. It says what was that? No matter who wins in 2020, there will be blood, because it is prophesied to be so. All right, as it is written in 2nd Ezra 16, it says, "Woe," which the word "woe" mean death, be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Now we see what's going on over there in China. All right, death. All right, so the scriptures don't lie. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay? But people don't see that, man. That's why they live in the jolly land. They live in la la land. But that's according to the scriptures too. Because the scripture says in the days of Noah, when people were marrying, giving in marriage, therefore the coming of the Son of Man be in Matthew the 24th chapter. Okay? But Yahweh Shem Yahushai is saying, bewail yourselves. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Okay? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Alright? So America is going into a no-win situation in which they can't get out of, man. Alright? So every other nation upon the planet Earth is going to back them into a corner, man. That corner being in the Middle East, man. As it says in Joel, the 2nd chapter. Plagues are sent to you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? Oh, real quick, and what are those plagues, man? Alright? This is 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, so the Most High is going to bring plagues, alright, through gun violence, alright, through riots, alright, going into that election, alright, through pestilences, going through these epidemics that we just read that nobody's preparing for, okay, through famine, alright, the Most High is going to bring a famine here. You even have a lot of these, to where a lot of these truckers are losing their jobs, alright, and if we do riots, if there's martial law, food can't get into the, food, they can't bring food into these supermarkets, so how are you going to get food? Alright? So it says, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's basically the synopsis of this place, man. Destruction. Alright? So it says back in 2nd Ezra 16:6, may any man drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it begun to burn? You know? And that's what it is, man. This place, they're already pushing for homosexuals. So this place is on its way out, man. The scriptures say, as even going into Sodom and Gomorrah, that was an example for afterwards for those that should live ungodly. So that was a stamp of disapproval. Alright? So this place is going to burn just like that place. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to, hey man, he's going to show you that he reigns supreme, man. That wickedness is, will get judged, man. And that's why we out there. We out there to tell you to get right or get destroyed. Okay? So just a few things I was, meditate. A few things I was looking into, as the day draws nigh, man. I noticed that even through the spirit, the Apostle Bar, GMS Walk and Talk 8, he even went in, he did his take on the days of Jacob's trouble, man. Jacob is usually called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And according to Jeremiah 30:7, the scriptures speak of you having a troublesome time. Alright? You think you're getting shot down by the cops now, and that's a heinous act. Well, imagine Esau run up in your house, killing your 3-month-old baby because he crying and raping your wife in front of you, man. That's Jacob's trouble, man. Alright? Or, come with a solution, telling you, all right, we know you don't have no food, come down to this, to your nearest, football stadium or whatever, and, get your rations, and you end up getting, being tortured in there, man. These are the times of Jacob's trouble. These are the times we telling our people about, man. You know, but hey, like you say, seeing is believing. All right, seeing is believing, and you're gonna die because you don't have any faith. All right, so just something quick in the spirit, like I said. With that, shalom to the elect.